Cuddle more. Cuddle more.
Sit on the homies' laps. It isn't gay to kiss the homies.
If you say no homo after.
Exactly. And you're wearing socks.
Wearing socks. I can't.
I'm not, so I think you can tell which way I swing.
Listen, as long as you're wearing socks, it's fine. Kiss the band members. I'm talking to you, Rexdale Drive. I'm talking to you, Give and Goes. Y'all gotta kiss from now.
I'd watch that show.
Coming next week on Because Design Matters. Probably not, but maybe.
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Popping out of Arizona,
93.3. 93.3. This is CFMU, Because Design Matters. We are here with the one, the only. Introduce yourself.
I'm Oxymoron. Oh, there we go. I'm Oxymoron.
How's your day?
I'm doing all right.
No complaints?
Nah, not really.
No? That's good. Good start to the day.
I always get stressed out when I do my makeup, but that's just part of it.
Time, effort, things go into it.
It's so overstimulating too. I put these things on in the car, so it was hard not to have everything spill all over the place.
I added a new first question when you were signing the release form. Is it difficult to write with the nails on?
Oh my god, I have bad handwriting anyways because I am left-handed and
Also
my dad
left-handed.
also has. Yeah, it's hard to write things. But yeah, it's even harder when you need to hold the back of the pencil as you're doing it.
What's the most difficult thing to do with the nails on?
Pick up a coin.
Pick up a coin.
Take a card out of my wallet.
It's not called. What are they called? They're not called the nails. It's called the. What's it called? What are these type of nails called?
Acrylic nails.
Acrylic nails. That's
Yeah.
what I'm looking
Oh,
for.
whoops.
Yeah. Okay. 60 seconds. That camera. What are you here to promote?
Fuck, I forgot. You forgot to brief me, bitch.
No, I do my due diligence. Say we're not allowed to swear on CFMU. This is the fundraiser episode. If you'd like to donate to CFMU, we appreciate you. Do you here to promote? You promote anything. 60 seconds. What do you
All
want to promote?
I'm here to promote Leather and Lace. It's happening March 21st. We have a surprise DJ that's going to be coming out, and there is a runway that is at the end of the night where you get to show off all of your cute leather and lace inspired outfits, whatever leather and lace meets to you. So,
Everyone? Anyone who's there can do it?
Anyone, everyone. Anyone can sign up. If you want to get like aggressively complimented by the host there, then come and show off, strut your stuff. The stage is open for everyone. Well,
Come one.
stage.
Come all. B-side, far side,
Yes.
gallery room. I don't know what they're calling. Just the B-side, I think.
It's the gallery. Yeah,
Gallery,
it's B-side of Far Side.
Where the art is, where the entertainment is, where
Exactly.
the good stuff is. Have you heard of Red Green?
I have not, no.
Have you seen the Red Green show?
I haven't, honestly.
What's the last thing you used duct tape for?
I honestly don't know. I haven't touched duct tape in like months. I use other kinds of tape.
Or what's the go-to tape?
Like just a plain roll of
Just
Scotch
a
tape. I use it to do all
present.
this.
Oh, do the lines?
The sharp lines, yeah.
Sharp lines. Oh. Shout out Scotch tape.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know Scotch tape was involved in the makeup process. This is news to me.
Glue sticks and tape are a drag performer's best friend
Glue sticks.
for gluing down our eyebrows.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say like for like sparkles and stuff. Does it work for sparkles and stuff too? Is that not a thing?
Maybe there's like
Your
other
face
kinds
said
of
it's
it.
not a thing. It said no,
Yeah.
you're wrong.
I'm just thinking if that would work, but I've tried to use craft glitter. It's horrible. It's so scratchy.
like white glue? No, craft glitter. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like the kind of stuff you can get at the dollar store. I when I was starting drag, I used to use that in my makeup, and I've had a lot of people yell at me for that.
Opposed
but
to there's like body glitter, like makeup glitter.
it's it's a lot finer. It's a lot more
Mm-hmm.
gentle. It's not gonna scratch your eyeballs open.
This makes sense you saying it, but when I'm thinking about it, I wouldn't have thought of the difference.
It's like
Glitter's glitter.
Yeah.
It's not. Glitter's not glitter. How do you feel about Bill Murray?
No opinion.
No opinion on Bill Murray. Did you vote for Doug Ford?
No.
It's good, I think. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. I think we're in Ford country, but... What's your favorite drink?
I like energy drinks. I really like pineapple juice.
Pineapple juice? Pineapple juice is good. What'd you go to?
I like Oasis. Just that kind of juice. That's always my go-to for juice stuff. I like all of the different juices.
Have you had the purple?
Yes.
Where's the purple rank?
Not that high, if I'm gonna be honest.
This is a place for honesty, okay?
I don't like plain, like, seltzery things. It's not sweet enough.
That, I think, is
I
like
am
the-
a sour and sweet guy.
I think that's like the trendy thing. Like, there's lots of seltzers going around.
I'm not for it.
I'm not for it. Down with the seltzers.
Angry water. Why do you guys want to get, like, water biting your mouth? I don't get it.
I think that's what it is. It's like water with a little bit of, I don't know what's in it, but...
I mean, I like original Monster, so I guess I understand wanting it to fight back a little bit.
that
but
fights
that's
back.
like...
What about
it's
a Red
bitter.
Bull? Does Red Bull...
I've never tried Red Bull.
Never tried Red Bull.
I've never tried Red Bull.
I don't know if I enjoy the Red Bull taste, but I continue to drink it. For the effects, maybe.
Understandable.
If they've worn off or not, who knows? Have you heard of the Purple People Eater?
Yes.
Yes, you have?
Yes. I had to just dig into my... That dug into a part of my
Right.
brain that I forgot existed.
So you know that it's a one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater.
You saying that, I'm just envisioning my mom saying it because she's the only ever person who I've heard like talk about that.
The purple people eater?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically a word association interview where I go from one topic to the next. Purple led to purple people eater. Your mom knowing purple people eater leads to... When's the last time you called your mom?
Like, she called me more recently because she had to remind me to pick up mail at my grandparents' place. I live with her. We talk every day.
If you called your mom right now, would she pick up?
Probably.
Can we test it?
She's at home, so she's gonna be like, why the hell are you calling? Where is it?
Hold it up nice and close to the phone there for us. Or the microphone, I mean.
Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
It was just a test to see if you would pick up.
Has she heard of the one-eyed,
Hi.
one-horned, flying purple people eater?
Have you heard of the one-eyed, one-horned, flying purple people eater?
Yes, of course.
Ding, ding, ding. You've passed the test.
It was a movie when I was a kid.
It was a movie? I don't even know the song.
Song and everything.
Yeah.
One horn flying purple people eater. It's a thing.
Success.
Thank you, mother.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I love you. Beautiful.
Passed the test. Yeah, that couldn't have worked out any better, I don't think.
I knew she would pick up. I know she's just sitting there watching Game of Thrones or something.
She should be listening right now. Right in time for me to potentially take the radio left. Are you comfortable with asking questions about OnlyFans related stuff?
Oh, yeah. I wasn't sure if you'd be
Perfect.
allowed to, since we can't swear on here, so...
I don't know either, but I've looked
Let's
up
find out.
the radio rules. And the radio rules determine you could walk around it. You could dance around it. You don't
Yeah.
got to hit it right on the nose.
Yeah.
We can't say anything too wild, but I think we could talk about it still. What's the weirdest request you've received?
Oh...
That might cross the line. But
Yeah, that's... I literally can't say that. If we gotta dance around it, I literally can't say that.
How close do you think you could dance to it?
It has to do with a fetish that rhymes with hat.
Okay. I missed
So-
it first. Caught up. I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Probably can't talk about that.
Yeah.
That makes sense to me.
That was actually pretty recent, too.
Do you have an age range on the person?
No idea. It doesn't show on
Anonymous.
the profiles. Yeah, it's fully anonymous profile.
What site is this on?
This one's on Fansly. I'm more often on there.
Is that the best site to use for people using these sites?
I'd say it's one of the better ones. It allows a lot more freedom compared to OnlyFans. If you want like more extreme kind of stuff, there's Just for Fans and a lot of other more tailored websites for that kind of stuff. But just generally, I like Fansly. You can get like different tiers on it, which OnlyFans doesn't allow you to do. It's either you have a free page where people can pay for like per video on it, and like they can just free to view whatever other things, or they pay to see anything on your profile, and there's no like promotion and stuff. You can't see anything unless you pay, and you can't price anything pay-per-view. But Fansly, you can do both, and there is like an in like website discovery feature, like a For You page on it, basically, so you can scroll it like fucking TikTok.
I feel like that's a good move. People are like, let me see what else is out here.
It's good.
Move to a different question. I was going to ask, what's the best site you'd send people to? But that you summed that up.
Fansly.
Do you have any favorite OnlyFans adjacent porn star related porn stars?
What's
a
I'm not sure
OnlyFans
what his
star?
current @ is, but he's like he was basically like my goal when I decided I wanted to do that. I think Little Sun Boy. Like that was his at one point. I don't think it is anymore, but I don't know his actual name. I followed him on TikTok because he was like a cute, like effeminate trans guy, and I was like, me.
When did you decide you wanted to start making this type of content?
Basically right when I was able to. I was like, all right, way to be able to make money. I already like performing. I like making content. Let's go.
Have you enjoyed it so far?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was able to quit my day job to be able to do it full time because I was making much more money. So
After that, doesn't matter. Like, to not have to go to some job that you like hate is a great thing in this time of 9 to 5s that people are miserable at, right?
Mm-hmm. And I feel like I'd be doing this stuff anyways, even if like I wasn't making money off of it. So why not make money off of it?
Anything you enjoy. That's what I forget the like quote, but it was like turn your hobbies into your job. Know what I mean? Like,
if
turn
you
the things
work
that
doing something you love, you'll never work a day in your life.
that might be the quote.
Yeah.
Sounds a little more accurate than whatever I would say. This makes sense. Have you received any like negative from like people you know from making this kind of content?
Not from anyone that I know, but like people surprisingly like in my own like trans community have decided to attack me online like somewhat recently because they're like, you're not a real trans guy because I do drag or I show off things that real men don't have, I guess, but I use the money from it to medically transition. I'm using it to be able to get the parts that I need.
And your hate comments only make it go better online.
Yeah, exactly. It's just free advertising. Post me all over Reddit. I can't post myself there anymore.
Is there a lot of like discourse between doing drag and like being trans? Is there an issue there? Like you just said there.
I thought that there wasn't as much as there used to be, but I guess there still is. I have not been in those circles since I was really, really young. But I guess homophobia within the trans community is still well and alive.
Yeah, hate has no bounds.
Yeah, it's really weird meeting marginalized people who are bigoted in like one really specific way. It's just like it doesn't make sense. Like what you should understand this.
Yeah, it should be the most accepting to it. Not that I get to say who can be the most accepting to what. But that's why I want to ask questions, but I remember watching a clip you guys just had where it's like, please don't cancel me any more than you already have. Like, that's trying to ask real questions and not get kicked out of CFMU, whoever is watching in here. What's your favorite memory from the Goddess House?
All of the random conversations that I have had when it's gotten past 3 a.m. and most of the people have left. Because like that's only the real ones, or I guess the ones that are like closest to me. Only those people have really will stick around until late at night, and the conversations that we have had on that balcony have been life changing. Can I remember most of them? No. The essence of them, life changing.
Life was changed after that. You don't need to
Yes.
remember them. Life is different post the conversation. Okay?
Yes.
Don't need to go back. This says, I love the Pink Dark album cover.
Oh my god. I got slime everywhere.
I was going to ask, is it real or is it Photoshop?
It was real. That was a real bottle or jug pitcher, I guess, of
Picture
sign.
of slime.
It was in a Tupperware container for a really long time, like for a good couple of days. And then they were working to be able to get the formula of it right, so it was the right consistency. And it's like that Nickelodeon slime, so it's not like that satisfying like slime video slime where it sticks to itself and not anything else. This absorbed into this wig, the pajama pants I was wearing off
I
screen.
think they caught that. Yeah, they caught that.
There was a whole tarp that we had to put on the floor in the room, and I had to go into the shower immediately and like shower down everywhere that it got into.
Listen, pajama pants being outside of this scene makes it Hamilton. Shout out to Give and Goes. They call it Pajamelton. How do you feel about people wearing their pajamas out and about?
I do it sometimes. I try not to, but I do. I won't do that outside of my own neighborhood.
Sure. It's like
I don't know why. I feel like I always need to like look a certain way when I'm going out. The only people that have seen me in my pajamas in the last few years outside are the people that work at the Tim Hortons at the end of my street.
that's like a convenience store fit. Right?
Yeah.
What's the go-to Tim Hortons order?
Medium iced coffee with a caramel shot.
I never get the caramel shot from there.
It helps make it not taste as burnt if they fuck up the coffee.
And they fuck up the coffee. Let me tell you. Love Tim Hortons.
It's my fail-safe, just getting the extra little bit of sweetness in case
Yeah.
they screw it up. And if they don't screw it up, then it's like, oh, it's just a little bit of caramel.
Switch us into Tim Hortons ad. How much does the extra caramel shot cost in your drink?
Like 40 cents, maybe.
Listen, Tim Hortons, that's so worth it. If you want to go to Tim Hortons and get your caramel shot, coffee already tastes great. Why
Compared
not
to
make
some
it taste
other
better?
places, yeah.
However the Tim Hortons jingle goes. Do they got one? I don't know. What age did you get into drag?
Like right before I turned 18. It was like the spring before I turned 18, and I went to a rave in Toronto, and then the person DJing at the rave told me about a little place called the Kill Room, if people remember that.
I remember the Kill Room. Shout out the Kill Room. Love the Kill Room.
Oh god, memories. R.I.P. the Kill Room.
R.I.P. the Kill Room.
But the first time that I ever went there with my buddy, we both went in drag because we were like, all right, well, let's do something. Let's try and do drag. Let's go out to this place and see how they react. And we were the only people that were in drag there, and we didn't really know what the scene was at that point, but being as flashy, I guess, of people as we were, we ended up getting kind of swarmed, and we befriended one of the bands there, and they invited us to another show, and we got pictures taken, and it was like, okay, shit, all right, I guess this is the thing now. I guess this is just what I'm doing now.
It's like a positively swarmed
Yeah,
situation.
yeah,
that's
it was
really
just
good.
like, all right, my life was forever changed from that night.
Wow. So how much of a difference people's like reaction like that can have. So having that like safe space of the Kill Room to go and express yourself, compared to going to some random bar where you don't know people or don't have that like embraceful environment, right?
Yeah.
Like, that's a huge. That was always my favorite venue.
I've never gone out before that point, too. That was
Really?
actually
Wow.
my first, well, technically second experience of ever going out, because that was the second place that I had ever gone to after going to that rave in Toronto. And before that, I think, like, the only things that I had gone to was Toronto Pride, and that was the biggest party that I had ever seen, but that's not, like, community. That's not going to,
Sure.
like, bands and shows and connecting with other artists
It's
and
too
stuff.
many people to be the same. Community,
Yeah.
right? It's just like a.
it's the big mixing of all the communities. It's
Yeah.
like going to the art crawl, which I would go to the art crawl. I
Sure.
went to school at the New Steel program at Center 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
New Steel Pro. Do they like co-ops and stuff through that?
Yeah, it's like, it's alt ed.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was interesting. Changed teachers, and I parted ways, so.
Fair. Enjoyed it.
It was really good for the time that I was there, yeah. Before COVID hit, it was really good, and the skills that I learned there were really, really helpful, and are still really helpful to me now with, like, making merchandise.
Yeah, were you there to learn how to make merch and stuff?
Printmaking. It was, it's
Silkscreen?
just like the high school program, but
Yeah.
they would, we had access to the silkscreen studio in the basement. We did lithography. We did metal etching. There was a lot of different stuff, and they kind of taught you business stuff too with arts, like how to be able to like market yourself as an artist, like ways that can go into real life. And we would do art projects based on like social things as a social studies block. So it was interesting. We did lots of stuff.
So would you potentially say that Center 3 helped prepare you for Fansly and others? Could they advertise that as part of their package?
We didn't do any photography while I was there.
So you're saying photography plays a big role?
That's the biggest role, yeah. I don't think so. I think a lot of the skills that I learned for that were on my own afterwards.
That's fair. I was going to give Center 3 some credit, but they might not accept,
I don't know if they want to be
anyway.
affiliated with that, but especially
should.
being a school.
Entrepreneurship, okay? But you might
All
be
arts
right.
are valid.
Yeah. Don't be so judgmental, Center 3. Now I can't use this. Center 3's going to hate me. Love you, Center 3. They put lots of good resources. They always got a gallery going on.
Yeah.
Valuable. Whenever there's things happening and the people can go and join, it's an asset to the
I think they
city.
usually have snacks in the gallery, too.
Snacks.
The last few times that I went to the gallery during the art crawl, they had, like, little trinkets, little snacks.
Snacks are huge. Super valuable. Love some snacks.
Especially when you're walking around for, like, hours at the art crawl.
Yeah.
That's why the restaurants make so much.
Oh, they do a killing. But I don't want to go sit inside a restaurant, except for the ones I like. During art crawl, I want to see all the things.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a favorite thing at art crawl?
I don't know. I just kind of walk around a lot.
See the sights.
Yeah. I vend there occasionally. I'll bring the little clothes that I've made.
What's your favorite piece that you've made? That I can you can send me a photo and I go, throw in the clothes.
Oh, my little like disco bodysuit. I wore that at the first house party event that we did at Farside, and it's like trim. It's got fur trim, kind of like this. It's a little bit lighter pink, and then it's got. I don't know how to describe the pattern on it, but I literally made it out of just random extra strips of fabric from the ones that I was using to make my little crop tops and mini skirts and little tube dresses.
Speaking of outfits, I don't know if I'm allowed to ask this or not. Is a corset painful? I saw y'all preparing out there while I was setting up. I was
it
pulling on
gets
these
painful.
little wires. I was setting this up and I was pulling a little wire, and then I saw another cord being pulled. I was like, that might hurt.
I was telling Johnny, like, just keep pulling. I'm telling you, I can't feel it. I could go a couple inches smaller than this one will let me. It was like, it doesn't hurt right now, but ask me in like 5 hours
Sure,
if
over
it
time.
hurts, and
I think
then
the only
it'll be
place
different.
I've seen it is in like a Kim Kardashian video or like a like I haven't seen it firsthand, so it's like she was like, get me out of this thing or something. That's the clip I see that goes online.
Oh my god. I don't know how. Well, no, I do know how, but unsafe corseting is how.
Sure.
I used to use a dog collar as a corset belt for a while. I didn't have an actual steel boned one like this, so it was just a dog collar, probably that long, and I'd just like belt it around.
Yeah, and then it's not hitting the same like surface area, right? Like it's just hitting one spot.
But it's not that good to do because of that. It doesn't allow even distribution of your organs, and it can cause a lot of extra marks and scarring on that area. After a full day of wearing one of those belts or even this corset, there's like a bunch of marks embedded in my body. You can see the mesh on my torso. Like all of these lines in the mesh, you can see just embedded. I've taken a couple of pictures before. I think it's on my special platforms, but
I imagine you'd have like a print, the fishnet that's on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the longest you've worn this? Like consecutively, obviously.
I think like 10 or 11 hours.
That's a long time.
Like I wore it for most of the day.
And you're like,
Yeah.
cut it. You're like, that's enough.
I think I had loosened it a couple of times throughout the day, but I was still wearing it. But that was for one of the Goddess House party events.
Sure. You're having a good time, you forget, right?
Yeah. Well,
Maybe
no.
not.
No, if you're wearing this and you are drinking,
Sure.
you are very
Yeah, 'cause
aware
you're
of
putting something
it.
that's making you expand at the same time. And it's not adjusting, I imagine. Once it's at a tied off, that's where it's
Well, then you
stuck.
have to untie it.
Sure.
Yeah.
This makes sense. I imagine a belt one notch too tight. Sure, it's not the same, but...
Like 20 notches too tight.
Yeah, I was gonna say, the closest I'm gonna feel to it probably is as I'm imagining. So. A lunch and a buffet.
God. Anytime people mention eating while I'm wearing one of these things, I can't think about it because, like, just the idea of that much food going into me or any at all, it's like these are just gonna pop
like,
off. It's
not-
gonna
not
tear
an
off
option.
of me.
Favorite restaurant in the city?
I like Sapporo, like the all you can eat.
I don't think I've been there, but it's like SAPPO. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like Japanese Thai food, and it's all
where
you
is
can
that?
eat.
Where is that?
It's on Main Street.
I can see the sign, but I can't like find it.
It's near,
City.
I think, Coco.
Okay.
So I think it's a coffee shop thing.
Yeah,
I think there's an
over
Indian
here in
restaurant in the
Westdale?
same little plaza. It's not in Westdale.
No.
It's like
Further?
it's closer to the Jackson Square.
That's why I know it. I can picture it. It's just lost on the map. It's out there. It's out there in the world. Okay. Now we do the joint interview. But first, this interview is going to be choppy a little bit because I want to make it one interview still when I upload it. So I'm going to get you to read the notes.
Oh,
Do you see the notes?
this one.
Those are the notes. Start with the
Oh,
first one.
yes.
Not the last one. Go ahead.
This is a Because Design Matters exclusive. Can I flip to the next one? Okay. My name's Oxymoron, and you've been watching Because Design Matters. Does it say concert?
Yes, it does.
What is a little exclusive concert? Don't support the well.
Did it say on that one? I'm not even sure if I added that one or not. I don't know. I don't normally see that note in there, but I don't know. Somebody must have slipped that one in. It wasn't me. There's a chair there. If you want to slide over, can you do some stalling music for me? Also? Perfect. Keep stalling. You're gonna move closer, like you like each other.
What?
Closer.
I don't know this man.
Closer. I'm gonna go over here with it. Perfect.
Close.
This is perfect. I can never get people to get properly in frame. They're like, yeah, we're close. We're in the frame. This is great.
Become
The straight
one.
guys don't want to be
No,
near each
yeah.
other.
And the bands have trouble with it. They come in with 4 dudes. I'm like, you're gonna have to sit on each other's laps. I'm sorry. This is just what it
If
is.
you guys are band members, if y'all are homies, like, why can't you sit on the homies' lap?
Yeah.
Why can't you just be chill about it?
Share a bed for hotels. You save
You
so
got
much
socks on,
cost.
don't you?
Can
It's
you-
not gay.
Can you tell the band members again?
Cuddle more. Cuddle more.
Sit on the homies' laps. It isn't gay to kiss the homies.
If you say no homo after.
Exactly. And you're wearing socks.
Wearing socks. I can't.
I'm not, so I think you can tell which way I swing.
Listen, as long as you're wearing socks, it's fine. Kiss the band members. I'm talking to you, Rexdale Drive. I'm talking to you, Give and Goes. Y'all gotta kiss from now.
I'd watch that show.
Coming next week on Because Design Matters. Probably not, but maybe. Y'all let me know. The lines are open if you want to call in. I have a couple questions here. These are dual questions. Are you prepared?
Ready.
Who's the most glamorous person you know?
Oxymoron.
I knew it was coming.
I believe someone said... Oh, wait, what'd you say? I can't remember. The answer was Oxymoron in your interview. And you said,
Don't miss an opportunity to compliment a drag queen.
I'm vain, so I
think it
wasn't
was
going to
something.
argue with it.
I'm going to cut it in. I'm going to cut in what you said. It was the opposite of that. It was
That's
no...
so funny.
You can't praise me or something. I can't remember. Anyways, next question. You know what the next question was from the interview that I'm stealing from? I'm stealing from your interview right now.
Oh.
These are your...
He edited it.
These are y'all questions. These are y'all questions right now.
Is it gonna be F, Marry, Kill?
No, I would never say that on the radio.
Oh.
What is your preferred animal print?
Oh.
Leopard. I mean, you better be able to tell by the way I edited that video.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to be controversial and say crocodile.
Crocodile.
My nonna has like a lot of old Italian like handbags and stuff and boots, and it's not bad. They were already dead when I got them, so.
Already dead. Don't worry about it. Not sure how this works, but I'm gonna give it a pass. You said so. What is your nightmare blunt rotation?
Oh, you want to go first?
Real quick
need-
before you start, I want to
I
remind
need to
everybody this
think
is the
about that.
CFMU fundraiser episode. Please go to cfmu.ca if you'd like to support the CFMU community. There'll be more information there. Is there something I'm supposed to read? Go ahead, and I got more questions. Answer this question.
Okay, I'm gonna have to say Justin Trudeau, Doug Ford, and Pierre Poilievre because they would all be arguing with each other,
Sure.
but even more incoherently than usual.
And they probably would take like 4 puffs
Yes.
before they'd pass.
Yes,
Monsters.
I'd want to see that.
Sounds like you want this rotation.
Felix Cipher, Elon Musk, and Onision. I don't think I would be able to exist in the same room as that without combusting. So I
Sure.
I think that's just the worst combination of humans I can imagine in a room.
Doesn't sound like a good combination. I don't even know the last one, I don't think. But I could just...
He's too
Thank
young.
God.
He's too young.
Thank God. Thank God.
yeah.
Oh my
No
God.
These like content creators you have beef with.
No, not even. This is like someone who was do you know I'm a Banana? Do you remember that back in like early 2010s, early 2000s?
I'm a banana.
Is this like YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah.
YouTube, eh? I think I've heard of the YouTube.
I know the Legend of Zelda rap. Does that count?
God.
Catch me up on I'm a Banana. Catch everyone
I don't want
up.
to tell people to go and look it up because the person that made it is like really, really bad, but
Listen, you're bad. We're not looking it up. We're going to play College Dropout after this, but we're not going to look it up. Just kidding. We're not going to do that here. Not the time. Adidas just put out a statement. They said we sold all the shoes. Just so you guys know, all the Yeezys, we don't got them anymore.
Damn.
We want nothing to do with it. Next question. F, Marry, Kill. Avril Lavigne, Chap Larone, Janelle Monáe.
Okay, you go first.
I mean, I think marry Avril because she's probably got money.
Yeah,
I'd
for
fuck
sure.
Chapel because she's really pretty.
Yup.
And then I guess I'm sorry, kill Janelle Monáe. 'Cause
What's with?
I don't know. I
Okay, I would marry Janelle Monáe to avenge them
Yeah.
twice. I
you
would
go, it
definitely kill
balances.
Avril because she's already dead and she is a robot.
You think she's a robot? She is.
Definitely.
She has been like 20 whatever for
Exactly.
all eternity.
Avril is a robot. Can confirm. AI, that's Avril Lavigne, and they just changed it to I to throw us off.
Lowercase I. Lowercase L, I
Lowercase
mean.
I.
Oh, that's tricky.
L. And then, yeah, F. Chapel, because she wrote a whole song called Feminine Nomenon about, I don't know, do you know what that song's about?
I think I guess, but I don't think I know.
It's about like men not satisfying her, so she can only be with women. So it's a feminine phenomenon. And the lyrics, it's just a read. It's a way funnier song if you like listen to it back, being like, oh, this is her reading like her exes.
You think I won't pull these lyrics up right now? You think I won't pull these lyrics up?
Do it. Honestly, I listened to an interview, then I re-listened to the song. I was like, you are hilarious, Chapel Roan.
I love watching lyric videos when I'm listening to music for the first time, because then I'm able to like it's spelled out for me.
Yes.
I don't get lost in the groove.
I only read the beginning and it's already funny.
It's already funny. It's already funny. And I liked that song before, but I wasn't a huge Chapel Roan fan. Like, it took me a second.
Maybe we'll do like, you ever seen like a Genius interview where they like break down the lyrics?
Yes.
So someone reads the lyrics and they go, same old story, time again, got so close, but then you lost it. Explain.
I think it explains itself.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, she really spelled it out.
Should have listened to your friends about his girlfriend back in Boston. You sent him pictures and playlists and phone sex. I don't know if I could say sex. Probably.
Yeah, she sent a manual. This man did not listen.
Well, do better.
I don't think
Guys.
it needs a Genius interview. It just spells it out for you.
It was like
if
the
you
second
read
line.
It.
Second line,
so
she's like,
funny.
didn't get there. Didn't
Yeah.
make it. She went straight to the shower when we were done. Next question. I don't even know what it is at this point. Tell us something, and it can be as scandalous or non-scandalous as you like, that you've never done.
That we've never done.
Yeah, like a never have I ever.
These are y'all questions, just for the
I know.
record.
I wrote the questions. These people didn't know who Janelle Monáe was.
Y'all want to ghostwrite for me? You could ghostwrite some
Okay,
questions.
I do know who it is. I didn't know the name, because I don't know names of people that I actually know in real life.
She's great. You can text me too, Janelle.
What have I not done?
I used to always say, never have I ever skinny dipped, because that remains true. I grew up around lakes. I don't know. Like,
Not for
there's
skinny dipping.
fish in there.
Yeah, sure.
My grandparents are sleeping nearby. Like,
Yeah.
Never have I ever been outside of Canada.
That's a good one.
I don't have a passport.
no passport. Off the grid.
It's in progress.
On the run.
Hope I don't have to.
Oh my god.
Can you make the stalling noise for me again?
Alex Shrek was a queer ally icon, bless you. Well, he's Canadian too.
My stim for this is going to start coming back. I just got rid of it a couple days ago, but now I'm going to keep doing this again.
His gayest stim ever.
That was like the ASMR videos y'all did.
Yes. Fully his idea. Such an icon.
Who's not Canadian? Who are you talking about?
Is Alex Trebek Canadian? I feel like he is. His like soul.
I think he's dead.
He
Oh,
is
soul,
dead.
okay,
I said
yeah.
rest in peace to a queer ally.
See queer ally?
Yeah. He was like heavily, like really defended the trans women that were on that show, the non-binary people that were on that show. Like the current champ right now. Oh, their name fell out of my head, but they're a lesbian Canadian icon.
Just throw it in there.
Yeah, I'll think of it later.
He seems too old and too white.
He's a cool guy.
Shout out Alex Trebek. R.I.P.
Rest in peace.
How can someone go about being a better ally?
Give marginalized people your money.
Yeah, that kind of goes a long way. It really does. Like, buy tickets to people's shows. Like, support their art. Like, support their OnlyFans. Support their Onsly. Like, put your money where your mouth
Did
is.
you just say Onsly?
Onsly, yeah, I'm old. Onsly, what's it called? Fansly.
Listen, you heard it here first. If you want to support the community, give them your money. Cut it out. Stop trying to... We don't want to see an Instagram post. We don't want to see nothing else.
No more black squares.
Cash money.
No rainbow flags. I want a discount. If you put a rainbow flag on your business, I want a discount.
Listen, Starbucks. Discounts. Not stickers. Everybody's got enough stickers.
30% off if I got my tits chopped off.
Stop. For top surgery scars, you had the show. You're a brew.
I feel like it's gonna be a slippery slope.
It is definitely. That's why it's funny though.
It's gonna start good. It's gonna
I'm not
start
even gonna
good.
get included in that because my top surgery is gonna be not visible.
As soon as you start like defining queerness, like it immediately gets problematic.
Because only the most inclusive places are gonna do it at the start. But then once Walmart asks you to flash them, you're like, this is
too
enough. You're
far.
like, I can't do this anymore. I hate you, Walmart. Workshop it. Workshop. There's something there. Discounts.
Yeah.
They should lower prices in June.
That's what I'm saying.
In February.
They got a tax holiday for their holiday. We want a tax holiday for our holiday.
If Trudeau can just drop taxes anytime he feels like,
Yeah,
if you could just
what
get
the
rid of
heck?
taxes, why don't you just leave it there?
Yeah.
Let's take a year off taxes.
That'd be
Give me
nice.
1 year, I'll recoup. We'll talk later. Yeah, we'll go from there.
Healthcare system's already dead and gone anyways.
I promise I'll stop stealing from Loblaws if you drop the taxes.
Never stop stealing from Loblaws.
Yeah, that's it. I probably never will. Y'all get rid of the self-checkouts. That's what you gotta do.
Sorry, Galen Weston.
It's too easy. It's too easy, all right? I got like sleight of hand skills now. I didn't know I had these before. All of a sudden you just... Did that get beeped? You don't know. It's
That's
just
called
around
mopping.
the scanner. Like, you
I used
never
to
know.
have a special trench coat that had a hole in the lining of it.
Yes.
So that the lining would go into the whole rest of the jacket. So you could just fill up the entire trench coat full
Yeah.
of things.
Drag queens like
Value
professionalize
Village.
stealing.
Value
like, it's a whole
Village.
thing.
I'm always
Don't
like...
come after me, please.
I'm like, I don't steal stuff at the grocery store that's too cheap. Because if I get caught, I'm gonna get caught with like $3.
No.
Let me get caught with a 20. Yeah. I'm stealing an expensive item. And I'm doing it right in front, right at the checkout. I
Parmesan.
got headphones on. I go beep, beep,
Yeah. Nothing.
beep. Do a little flip. Keep it moving.
How can they keep track of that many beeps going on in that checkout? Because
They
there's
don't.
like a million going on at once.
They don't care. They don't care. That's the end of it. They're part-time,
Yeah.
maybe middle of the day. Some people might care. Going to 10 p.m.
Oh my god, can I share a story?
Yes, please.
Of
Please.
Oh god. As a kid, I think like 14 years old, no, 15 years old, stealing from Walmart with my buddy, hair dye. That's what I got caught with. It was literally just splat hair dye. And the lady like catches me, searches my bag, and she's like, okay, like I just folded over. I didn't resist. So she's like, okay, you can go. You're a kid. Like I'm not gonna do whatever. And then this other lady who was with her decides to follow me and my friend outside of the Walmart parking lot and was calling for us and was like, hey,
Karen.
Jesus told me to talk to you guys.
Guess what, lady?
Jesus told me to talk to you guys. Meanwhile, me and my buddy, very alternative goth-looking kids with like literally like pentacles
Is you
on
and
our
Toby?
jewelry. Yeah,
I can picture
Yeah, and we're just like, yeah, no, we're not down with that. Like, we're not gonna do this.
So
And
many
she's just
people
like,
try and save us.
no, she was just like kept trying to go with it. It was just like, oh no, just like I just want to say like Jesus loves you and like blah 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 and all these things. Just like, okay, we don't really support the church because like they're homophobic and like we're queer and stuff. And she's like, oh, well, it's okay that you're gay, but you're still going to hell.
Cool.
Verbatim what she said. Like,
For stealing
it's
from some hair dye?
like we
14-year-old
weren't even
boys.
in the parking lot anymore. We were in a separate like mall's
That's
parking
creepy.
lot
That's
at
really
that
creepy.
point.
Yeah.
She had followed us like from one end to another, and
She needs a hobby.
Listen, people at Walmart, mind your business. At Walmart, you're supposed to mind your business.
Yeah.
That's the number one rule of Walmart. Unless it's something like wild happening, you see something going on. Some ladies yelling at her kids, you keep shopping. Don't get involved. What's the worst approach of someone trying to save you in public? You said people are trying to save you all the time. 1 second. Do 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 do. What's the worst approach?
From a moving car, I'd rather you come say it to me and we have an exchange. No.
That's like a
It's
drive-by
very
saving. That's like
aggressive,
a
yeah.
drive-by saving.
It's like, find Jesus or burn in hell. Especially when we were doing Fringe on the Streets. Like, we do a lot of drag.
oh, that wasn't any drive-by people though.
Was that
was
drive-by?
that was just the Jesus guys at Jackson.
Oh, yeah. Oxy has a video of fully confronting the Jesus guy at Jackson. He sounds like a cartoon villain.
There's a preacher that really does not like me.
Yeah.
No. So how did that start Because are you holding a sign as well?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've
seen the video.
Just like a crappy little thing that said "Love yourself," and
Yeah.
I seen them, and I was like, "Oh,
So funny.
this is gonna be fun."
But you
I'm
changed
gonna fuck
outfits.
with-
You
yeah,
changed
I wasn't
outfits.
dressed like that when I went there. I went over to the fairy godmother, who she sells outfits there.
Who's the fairy
and
godmother? Where is this?
She
At
this
Art Crawl.
it's at the art
Oh,
crawl.
Yeah, she's usually outside the armory and is like the nicest lady known to mankind. Has
We set
given
up
Oxy a
around
lot
her.
of outfits.
I know, and so I went to her and I was like, "Hey, what's the sluttiest thing that you have that I can borrow just for like an hour or something?" And she's like, "I got you." Came with that. And I was like, "All right, let's go." And then I just walked around him and I was just annoying the fuck out of him.
Yeah, he didn't seem like he was enjoying it, but it was like you were standing up to their nonsense, I feel like. 'Cause they're out there all the time.
Yeah.
It's not like a one-off
The
situation.
anti-abortion people were here on when we were coming in too. They
Oh,
were
were they?
standing right before like the little entry, the first little entryway.
Yeah, enough of that. I want to see those signs. No more.
The fetus alien babies.
Yeah. No.
It's all photoshopped. Like, it's not even a real, like...
Show me real babies.
Yeah.
Don't show me real babies, please.
We'll see dolphins now. That's the like viral videos line. He's like, I'm gonna show the anti-abortion people a dolphin and a baby, and he's
Oh
not
my
gonna be able to
God.
tell the difference.
Yeah, seriously.
The internet, you know.
It's a wild place. The frogs are gay.
I don't know about the frog. Okay?
I'm gonna put HRT in your tap water.
Yeah, I bet
That's been my favorite, like,
HRT in
threat
the tap
to
water.
people who are, like, bigoted. Is just, I'm gonna put
Nondescript.
HRT in your house's tap water.
and you're not gonna know.
You're just gonna suddenly start growing tits, and you're like,
But everyone's gonna get feminized though. It's like very threatening of like trans women get free HRT. Like
yes.
sorry, just the concept.
Let's start using this free healthcare for good.
Yeah.
Like,
Right into the water supply. Full socialism.
Trudeau, listen, you got one last chance to win the people over. Your turn's coming to an end.
As our feminist prime minister.
Yeah. Because it could get conservative after this. I don't know. You guys are really you're blowing it,
Yeah.
Trudeau. I need you to smarten up. We're gonna have a bunch of Doug Fords running everything.
Well, that's why we started like doing all this stuff. Everyone's like, "What are you doing to like organize against Trump? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? What are we doing to organize? Like, we're talking all the gay babies and making sure that they know it's okay to like be trans and stuff. Like,
Our existence in itself, being a proud, visibly queer person and advocating for queer spaces, like,
Yeah.
even without that, just existing as a queer person and refusing to be able to hide who you are and, like, make yourself smaller when people are being a dick to you, then
yeah."
that's the best. That's all you can really do.
Like Barside's a straight bar, and like it's very interesting the difference between. And I love Hamilton. The Hamilton straights have honestly been way more accepting than the Toronto straights because I think it's a little bit of a smaller community here, and they have like one gay friend, and they don't want to isolate them, so they bring them to the straight bars.
Is that a shout out to the Hamilton Straights right there?
Yeah, I love you, Hamilton straights.
Listen, I've had a lot of shout outs on the show. I don't think nobody's ever
I
shouted
don't know
out
if
to
I can
Hamilton
agree with that
Straights.
shout out.
Anyways.
There's not a lot that I can agree with. There's
But-
like,
We have not been hate
I was a
crime.
straight friend. I swear I'm not heterophobic.
But the difference between like our little crowd walking through the streets of Hamilton and like everyone else is like very distinct. Like when we do these fashion parties, like everyone comes dressed in a category, right? So you can tell that everyone's going to that weird party. It's the same when Fascination happens. Everyone on the bus is wearing like all goth paint, or like all the Uber drivers are like, "What's going on tonight? Is there a mime convention going on?" Like it's literally, "Are you a mime? Do you know Kiss?" What are the other comments we get? "You look like Barbie." Blah 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 blah. But yeah, like the straight people like really notice us like floating around, and sometimes it's very affirming. Like for the most part, it's very affirming. Like these ladies were talking to me, and they just like turned around at the Far Side bar, and they're like, "Oh, you look amazing." And no, "Are you a girl? Are you a boy?" Just like, "You are glamorous." I'm like, "You look great too, doll face," and like walked back to the party.
Yeah,
Drunk people like glitter and sparkles.
Yeah, yeah,
see people having fun. They're having fun.
yeah. They want to see people have fun.
Shapes and colors.
Shapes and colors I've never seen before. But yeah, we love blowing their minds. Like doing art crawl and seeing the little kids look up at you is really
Oh my
cute.
God.
The little boys, especially for
God.
me, I get a lot of looks and being like, "Wow."
I got followed followed by like a small group of kids, like a couple of meters away, and they were like, "Oh my god, that's a drag queen! That's a drag queen!"
So cute.
How do you feel the like mainstream media like represents drag currently?
You mean RuPaul?
Yeah, RuPaul is like the only mainstream media that they really get. Like a little bit of Dragula. That's
if you want to get into some
very
weird
specific.
Stuff.
I feel like I haven't watched a lot of seasons, but I also feel like they're very specific with their alternative drag.
I think Canada has this whole thing of like public funded art. Like you're gonna get the squishiest or the softer side of every community. You're not gonna get the edgier, more like problematic, radical, whatever you want to call it.
Sure.
Militant.
All those
Love you, Antifa.
Yeah, all those words that people are scared of.
Exactly. And like, but that makes the coolest art, you know? Like it is that grungy stuff that people are still figuring it out. It's not like fully conceptualized yet. And like that's why I love bad drag. Like protect all bad drag is like the meme going around. Like none of these polished queens and millions of dollars worth of like crystals on their outfits. Like show me garbage.
We all start crunchy somewhere. Like no one in the early 2000s being a beginner drag queen had like a deal to be able to get like actual designer stuff. No one is going to be going like
and a this and a that.
You're not going to be going into this buying like $2,000 dresses and stuff. Even a $200 dress. If you're starting, you're going and raiding your sister's closet. You're going to
your mom's
Value
closet.
Village in the lingerie section. You're trying to find whatever like bra and a mini skirt and a little fucking Party City wig to be able to throw on, and then you go to the punk place, and then that's where you go. You go to the gay bars and stuff, and then you figure out your way. You have people telling you you look crunchy, and then you figure out ways to make it look less crunchy, and you grow.
Yeah.
That's why I think your point of like, what are you doing for the community and like putting on these events? You speaking of like the Kill Room, having that spot that you went to and it was like so embracing is huge for people who are like, I want to go somewhere, right?
Like being that kind of space too. Even like it was interesting with the Kill Room because around the end of it, you could kind of see a little bit behind the scenes, a little bit, and it ended up falling down in a lot of ways because people abused the amount of freedom that was allowed at that space, and it was really good for a lot of reasons, but like. The dangers of having like that little structure in a DIY space can cause a lot of issues.
When did you first go to the Kill Room?
I was 17.
Yeah.
Like I started drag when I was 17, so I was 17.
I don't know how old you are now. So what year is that? You got a year?
Like 2022.
You should have seen it before COVID. Talking about no rules. They like cleaned it up.
I heard. Yeah.
They just had more like proper agreements for booking shows and like all these things were like set into place. I think they had 2 washrooms at this point. They have 2 washrooms?
No.
I thought it was only one washroom.
It's only one
that was
washroom.
I knew one of the guys who owned it, and they were trying all the things to like get it as an official business. It's so tough.
They couldn't do that. They got shut down because of the like it being a fire hazard.
Yeah.
Like
it was always it was called a glorified house party. That's how they were able to list it, because if it was a business, then it was not allowed.
No.
Just tricky.
And it's hard. And, like, people need to be able to, like, make a space and, like, try and fail and, like, learn from it. And, like, rent itself is insane. So anybody has a space, you're willing to share it, blessed be you.
And not charge people a lot.
Yeah.
Well, because I was going when it was free, too. Like, it was free for all of the shows. And I remember when, like, they didn't even have a door person at that time. It was just kind of wander in, wander out.
Cool.
That's all they needed.
Yeah.
It was a fun time.
Well, around a little bit before they closed, they had gotten a door person because people started speaking up about some of the issues with like it being an all ages show, but also bring your own bottle and no proper security.
Yeah.
When I first started seeing them start to charge at the door a little bit for certain shows, I feel like it was like right after that is when they closed down. And I was like, I feel like these two things maybe a little related.
Yeah.
Like, you started advertising a door price, and now you are effectively closed and gone forever. R.I.P. the Kill Room. Love the Kill Room.
I know. We lost too many spaces. Like, I moved here from Toronto in, like, 2021. And, like, going back there now is depressing as all heck. Because so many of the places I used to go to are gone.
Just apartment buildings and not even parking lots anymore.
Jeez.
They want the money. Rent the money.
I know.
They're like, look at all these rooms we could put up there. We're gonna charge
Even
$4,000
Casbah,
a
they're
room.
turning that into condos.
I know.
Yeah.
Casbah into condos.
That's got a ring to it. It's not
Rest
good.
in peace.
Rest in peace to Casbah. Rest in peace Kill Room.
Rest in peace Goddess House too now.
Yeah.
That was the place like where we got our start. Like nobody because we hadn't done events
That's where
before.
I met you.
Yeah, that's where.
Yeah.
Well, I met you at the Kill Room technically. I was one of the people who flooded Oxy. Was like, you're pretty.
Oh, yes. I keep forgetting that. They
I
were
thought I
there the
scared
first
the
night.
wits out of him. I'm like,
Oh my God.
I'm not trying to be weird. I just think your art is cool.
This is the origin story.
Yeah.
The Kill Room.
So funny.
Shout out to Kill Room forever.
I think like that's why all ages spaces are so key because like I was already working with like teens in a more like formal way at the YWCA like whatever Boys and Girls Club. Oxy was a little bit older, and I'd heard like what these kids went through for COVID. Like they lost all social skills, and like the queer kids especially, some of them had to stop their transitions at home. Like so to meet somebody who had been transitioning for as long as he had was also crazy. I was like, this is like the older version of all the kids that I've been mentoring, and like even the kids that I'm mentoring now all know Oxy. Now they're all whatever. They're like 20, 21. I've been their landlord reference before, like fully live. Sorry, University of Ottawa landlords.
Too bad, Ottawa.
Ace is a great tenant, I'm sure.
These are my children. What do you mean?
Yeah, fully house them.
The Goddess House is a reference for tenants. That's it.
Oh my God.
Luckily, it's been like very much like a transition home for like a lot of queer people in the community. Like people have crashed there like quite a bit for like a couple months between leases and stuff. And like to lose that has been really, because we're even looking for some of the kids that we've been housing like are still like floating around or are still in this shelter system. Like it's wild. We know a lot of Notre Dame kids. Like they'll come through and be like, yeah, I stayed there. Like, I didn't know it was
beyond
a
like
thing.
the event space side of it, just having that like safe space that's not a show where somebody got to buy a drink every how many hours, right? Like it's a different thing altogether.
Like we have nights where there are parties and it's big stuff, but that's not every single night. We're real people outside of that, and we help our friends and we help the people that need help that we know.
Yeah. And there's just so much art material there. Like we're like, come paint, come hang out, come record an album. We made diss tracks.
That's gonna be like a big thing that I'm really sad about, because I have a lot. Basically, all of my studio stuff, my sewing, my printmaking,
The mannequin,
everything.
Francine.
Shout out Francine.
I have like a sticker maker thing, but all of that's gonna have to go into storage after that place gets leased. Yeah.
Now the city's gonna say I'm evil. Diss tracks, you say?
Diss tracks.
He dissing on these diss tracks.
Oh, well, there've been like...
The list goes on and on and on.
Okay, so it wasn't my
Interpersonal beef.
diss track.
All right,
And the person
fair.
who made the diss track does not like us anymore. But
So
I think it's
are
a great
you recording a
diss
diss track towards them?
I am featured... No. We only punch up. I'm not gonna like...
Reasonably.
You know, young musicians who are like dealing with their stuff and like beefing with each other, I'm here to support them. Sure. But it does become its own whatever inner fighting stuff. But the diss tracks are hilarious and like funny. Like I want people to like make a diss track and then squash the beef, and like we still
Just
listen
for
to
the advertising.
Just for the advertising.
Don't
And
drag it out to the Super Bowl and the Oscars and
oh my god,
the Grammys and the.
He looks so proud of himself, like looking into the camera. Aim. I'm like, you. This is gonna be the only thing. Like Conan he was like, and now this is the time for Kendrick to come out and call Drake a.
I feel like that was a good little joke because he was kind of poking both of them to be like, Kendrick.
Literally,
it's a lie.
it was a double.
And he still said pedophile and Drake's name real close together, which I'm sure Drake's sick of hearing.
Lawyers are gonna be all up in there.
Conan said he's lawyered up.
Good. He has lots of money. Like bless that man.
You know who needs lots of money? CFMU.
Yeah.
CFMU. This is the fundraiser episode. They've recently joined with the Silhouette, the McMaster magazine, and just by chance I walked past the rack today. I don't normally see if there's one there or not, but this one said "Sex in the Steel City."
Yes.
And seeing as I'm advertising Silhouette and CFMU, I figure I'm allowed to say this because it's on the cover of their magazine.
There you go.
So I put a question on the back,
Cool.
and it says, "What's your favorite thing about Sex in the Steel City?"
Sex in the Steel City.
Because it says it on their magazine, not because I'm bad on the radio.
It's got a really cool cover on it.
I like it.
No, Sex in the Steel City. What is your favorite thing of having sex in the Steel City?
I didn't say it quite like that, but I hear you.
Like a Carrie Bradshaw moment.
think it has anything to do with the city itself. I think it's the person.
You're like, the sex would be good anywhere. I don't care, but
Location
As long as
does
it's
not
the
matter.
right
no,
person.
someone's calling. This can't be good.
I'm ready.
I'm not. 90. Okay, that's good. Wrong number. Have a good day.
Butt dial.
Thank God. That was the CFMU gods coming to rain
Oh
down.
my
on me.
gosh. I feel like you've crossed the line.
I said enough of that.
It's too much. It was a Carrie Bradshaw reference.
Silence on air. Okay, now we're gonna go back to single interview. Thank you for both joining at the same time. Can we get a frame of both of you to look at this camera that I can use for thumbnail material?
Should we like we're talking?
Yeah, how do you want? Oh, words, things. Wow, what a good
Intellectual.
question, Brody.
Wow.
Excellent. Down to 1. Appreciate you coming out. Anytime you got something to promote, come back. Come back, Oxy. Anytime.
His fame needs to be shared with the world. All the weird stories. I had a weird custom request story. I was trying to like gesture it to you.
Oh.
What?
A weird customer request, you say?
Oh my God, that one.
Oxy has so many good stories.
Oh my God.
And I was
The
like,
excitement feels like you can say it.
oh yeah. So am I?
You say it.
Okay, so Oxy leads a very interesting life as both a drag queen and a content creator, and sometimes the requests get niche. So you know, like those tiny little people that you can buy, like the tiny babies or whatever.
Yeah.
No, not the babies.
No, but it's a full person this
Sure,
time.
yeah, I
So
know
like
what
the
you're
little
talking about. Yeah.
miniatures.
Mhm.
You just want to eat him.
Oh. That's a strange one.
just dangle a little man and eat him. And I'm like,
That's a
is it a
little
control thing?
Maybe, yeah.
I think it's
they're
called
like-
vor.
They're imagining they're the little man, right?
I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. I can't call it either.
I know.
Listen, I wasn't watching the clock.
Oh yeah.
We got
sorry.
6 minutes.
Okay, let's go.
I got a
Speed.
stack of questions for you. We're gonna go.
Let's go.
Fast-ish. You are declared as the father of the house of the Holy Spirit.
Yes. It means I'm the oldest.
Proudly.
The patriarch.
60-second promo. Look at this camera. Go.
Come out to Leather and Lace at Far Side in the back and B side, and we're gonna have a cute little runway and have a DJ coming in from out of town. That's gonna be super exciting. Surprise DJ. Yeah, come do the runway. I will aggressively compliment you, and it'll be fun.
Know what I also didn't know when we lined this episode up? You got a show like Saturday.
This Saturday?
Do you not? You do.
Do I?
It's called. I wrote down questions. Who would have thought?
Oh, the Dyke Takeover. That's
Takeover.
next Saturday.
What?
Yeah,
It
don't
said-
panic me.
It said March 8th, didn't it? 12th? I don't know.
Don't look at me like that. But yes, the Dyke Takeovers are great. If you follow Doghouse, there are 2 lesbians who I love deeply.
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday, I'm pretty sure.
What do I know?
But now you're making me doubt myself.
Have you been to Ooey Gooey?
I have been to Ooey Gooey.
Shout out Ooey Gooey. I think
Yeah.
them turning their upstairs into a venue at
It's
this
so
time.
smart.
Especially
It's so
when Kaz
smart.
was just left.
Yeah.
Beyond it being a good business move, it's great for the community.
Yeah.
We need you, Ooey Gooey.
Jesse James just dropped a really cool show, like the Drag Queen. It's gonna be an Ethel Kane tribute show, so like go to that. Look for the drag that's coming out of there.
Deep fried pickles.
I'd eat them. I'm not a big pickle person, but I'll eat them.
They got a great deep fried pickle over there at Ooey Gooey.
Ooh, okay. Good
Ooey
hot
Gooey,
tip.
deep fried pickles. All sounds like it
Snacks.
goes together.
Snacks.
Some of these I already asked because I saw the time moving. I saw the time moving away from it. What age did you get into drag?
Oh, shoot. I was like a visual artist before. Like I did the art school, the full shebang. And like it was only after art school. So like I was maybe like 23, 24 when I started doing drag. Real late, yeah, compared to that kid.
That kid over there. Do you have a like top drag inspiration or like people have like their top 5 rappers?
Oh, like Silver Fox or Silver Rocks. He's awesome. Yeah, he's like a cosplayer too, drag king. Cream in a coochie. I learned how to contour
I don't think we
my.
could say that online.
Amazing.
I don't think we can say that on the radio.
Technically, creme in a coochie.
It's a name.
It's a name.
It's
It's
a
a
name.
drag king name.
There's a place in Hamilton called Billy's Cream Pies or something. That's his business name. I don't know what that's called.
It's
but-
Gay Run. I'm pretty sure that's a gay guy who runs it. Yeah,
If
yeah.
it's on the sign, I can say it.
I live.
Do you think Tory Lanez is guilty?
Oh my gosh, I don't know this tea, but sure, yes. Indict. Guilty.
I don't know.
So sorry, Tory Lanez.
I'm not going to comment, Tory Lanez. That was all you. Have you been to Ooey Gooey? Yep.
Yep.
Do you like pho?
I fuck with pho. I mess with pho. Sorry, it was just right there.
It's gonna cut. It's gonna cut. It's gonna fix
I
it.
mess with pho.
You mess with the pho. You mess with the pho? What about Lord Farquaad?
Lord Farquaad? Actually, that's Deep Dragon's pho right there. I would love to dress up as Lord
I didn't
Farquaad.
even think about that. My questions are better than I could ever imagine.
Look at my cheekbones right now and look at my hair right now.
Listen, this was pre-wrote down. I didn't know.
I love, like, I'm really upset about the new Shrek movie. Like, I actively am trying not to be upset about it right now.
Why say deep fried pickles? It should say
Shrek 6.
Did you see the new Shrek?
Oxy sent it to me like seconds within it dropping. I was like, this is cursed. We're going to have to bully them like we did Sonic.
I think it's going to be a Sonic situation.
Yeah.
You think it's a trap? Like, they're just trying to trick us into getting excited?
Honestly, maybe, but also they fired so many people. Like, the Disney, like, granddaughter who, like, has the last name Disney, she even thinks they're doing a really poopy job, so womp womp. And they're doing a lot of censoring of, like, Palestinian issues. Yeah.
Were they DreamWorks? Because I think DreamWorks fired some animation team. That's when they got rid of Ice Age and stuff. So I think they might be starting fresh.
Did they not get bought out? I just assumed Disney bought everyone.
Disney, can you just buy everyone?
Give me a subscription, please.
But we don't want to see live action remakes of everything.
But animators are just being fired everywhere across, like, gaming. Like, they're just being replaced.
Industry's struggling right now with all those lanes, which is tough. I saw they just announced that they're not doing any long-form animations for Disney Plus. They're not making any new long-form ones. So.
But that's what people want.
Maybe it's like the ones they're going to do is going to be big movie ones only, but still, I don't know.
We'll see.
It'll end up on Disney Plus, so then it's like, you lied.
Lies.
Don't lie to us, Disney. We know he's still alive. And we know he used to smoke cigarettes. I don't care if you wipe it out of the photos.
We know.
Disney smoked a lot of cigarettes. Did you see his hand in lots of photos? He just looks like this.
He was, like, also, like, very anti-Semitic, too. That guy was messed up. Frozen somewhere? Messed up.
Yeah, it's tough. That's like the era was bad. The whole
those rich dudes.
Yeah.
Mickey Mouse is, like, weirdly coded now, though. After I, like, learned about some of the stuff, like, rewatch the old cartoons, and it feels very, like, propaganda in Germany.
Did you see where he's putting the holes in the cheese?
Yeah, it's nefarious.
Hello. Did you see it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so, yeah.
He's
like
using his little Mickey Mouse thing.
Oh, I'm going to Google it. Terrifying.
Or it could be AI.
AI.
I speak bad on Mickey Mouse's name. What's your favorite memory from the Goddess House?
Oh, I think easily, like, there was one night on a Tuesday where in the group chat everyone just decided to hang out, and everyone was in the street, like, dancing in the first snow. This was, like, years ago, and I was just in the living room, like, warm, watching everyone dancing, like, in Westdale, and it was so pretty. It was like
out in the street,
yeah, and, like, the snow was falling, and, like, I'm just like, there's such hippies that hang out there, and, like, those people are so cute, and, like, people who are even shy, like, really come out of their shells, and that was such a bonding night for a bunch of people who really, they needed that, the wholesome snow moment.
Shout out the Goddess House.
Yeah.
Shout out Goddess.
Bless.
Can you read those notes for me real quick?
In the reverse?
Maybe not. Maybe you do whatever. As long as they're all said. You can skip the first one if you don't want to. I didn't want to ask about that because there's laws and
I know.
stuff.
Well, someone's poisoned the watering hole. Don't support the well. What's a little exclusive concert? Oh, well, that one doesn't. Oh.
You got it.
My name is St. John Boy, and you've been watching Because Design Matters. This is a Because Design Matters exclusive.
Excellent. I appreciate you both coming out. Let's do this again. Brr, brr. We gotta get on to the Weird Hour right now. Support CFMU. Donate to all the things. CFMU.ca.
My name is St. John Boy, and you've been watching Because Design Matters.